What's going on, guys? My name is Clay Stevens, and this is video 2 of the 6-part video series going through the Contractor Digital Domination Framework. In this video, we're going over the 3 key components of the perfect contractor website. So let's dive right in. Alright, so the perfect contractor website, right? That's something a lot of contractors are after, and so many of them just build websites. Maybe they just throw them out there. They're hoping to get something up because they think because they have a website, they'll start getting more customers. And that's just not true. There are actually 3 components that are critical to any contracting website, and no, none of them are like, you need to have it beautifully designed and look like a piece of art. That's not true. So let's dive into the first one. The first one is customer-focused copy, right? Or rather customer-focused copy and design. And what that means is you need to really understand your customer, who they are, why they are working with you, what maybe pains or goals, anything that they're really thinking about, what their fears are, what their ambitions are, knowing all of those, or at least having made educated guesses as to those, and building your site around that, providing the content and the imagery and the wording so that you know like exactly who your customer is, you show them that, and that way that you can reduce fears and build trust with them. So some examples of this are, an often one is, one of the biggest questions in almost any consumer's mind, no matter what business you're in, is who can I trust, right? Because you have people, a lot of people are price shoppers, they want a good deal, right? Like they don't want to spend billions of dollars if they don't have to, but they want to know who they can trust. And so a big way to be able to do that is to show them like how long you've been in business and why that matters, not just saying in business 35 years, but why that matters, what areas you've served, what neighborhoods you've served, insurance policies, guarantees, all of these different things to build trust in them so that they're like, oh, like if I work with this person, they're going to get the job done right, they're going to treat me well. Customer video testimonials are a huge one, pictures of before and afters of jobs, really just anything that you can do to address those fears that they have that they're going to get screwed over, right? Like they're going to give somebody money and they're going to run away with it, or they're going to give somebody money and they're going to give them a crap job. Because people will pay for better quality if they know that that's the case, right? Like if they know that they can trust somebody and they're the authority for them. So build your website around that. Understand their fears, understand their goals, and show them what they need so that way that they can build trust and have less fear with working with your business. It will dramatically increase the number of people that call you, that fill out forms, and that ultimately get the ball rolling with you. So that's number 1. Number 2, and one of the really, really important ones, is you need to have service or offer specific landing pages. And this depends on how your business operates. If you have a ton of different services you offer, you probably want to go service specific. If you have kind of more general services and you have more specific offers for each one, then you want to go offer specific. And what I mean by that is a lot of contractors, they have like 1 page, maybe 2 or 3 page websites where it's the home page, and then maybe they have an About Us page and a Contact Us page, right? And on the homepage, they talk about what they do. And let's say, for instance, you're a general contractor, right? And let's say you do kitchen, bathroom, and basement remodels. Okay, so on your homepage, a lot of times what they'll do is they'll break it down. They'll go, okay, here's who we are, and then here's what we do. And we do bathroom remodels, a little blurb about that, kitchen remodels, a little blurb about that, and basement remodels. And you're leaving out a ton of information because you're just giving them a little bit of information about one of the most important aspects of their decision making, right? Like if somebody wants to work with you for a kitchen remodel, they don't want to know 3 sentences about what you do. They want to know a lot more than that. And so that's where the service specific landing pages come in. And what you do is you build out, a lot of contractors, have maybe 1 service page that you might have seen if you've looked at competitor websites, but what you should do is have a service drop-down menu on your site. So, right, you general contractor, you have a page for kitchen remodels, you have a page for bathroom remodels, you have a page for basement remodels, and whatever else you do, right? And on those pages, you want to go in depth on, again, like warranties, guarantees, customer testimonials, before and after pictures, specific offers, which I'll go into in just a second, and just making it as informative and trust producing as possible, right? Like people aren't just gonna go, oh yeah, I'm gonna work with this guy. They might request a quote because they're price shopping, but if they see that you have a lot of the value, that are addressing a lot of their pain points, it's gonna have a huge impact on them as they're going into the sales process. So having these service specific landing pages where you have a header where you're talking about like #1 bathroom remodeler in, Texas or whatever, right? Like you have this header, maybe the offer, whether it's get a certain amount off or a specific like guide or something for them to take action on. Mentioning that offer, mentioning the things you give, whether it's maybe even add-ons, whatever it is, right? Like there's so many different offers that you can have, and then going on to show, the different aspects of what you focus on. Is it quality? Is it timeliness? Is it affordability? Like what are the key components? What's your niche? What's your differentiator? Talking about that, showing customer testimonials, showing before and after pictures and videos and all this other content so that they can see everything they need. They're like, wow, this guy's done a ton of really great bathrooms. Like, that's a lot better than here's a picture of a bathroom and 3 sentences. So that's #2. And second, you want to have an offer where you can meet with them, where you can go into their home and meet with them face to face, because that's where you build a lot of the rapport, where you do a lot of the educating and ultimately sign deals, right? So this is most commonly seen with contractors through the free estimate, which is what every single one offers. And you get lost in the mix that way because they're all just going like, hey, let me tell you how much this is going to cost you. And I mean, that's helpful for people that are like ready to buy right now, but giving money to somebody is like the least enjoyable aspect of the process, right? Like with a general contractor, people aren't happy to give you money. They're not like, yay, I get to spend $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $100,000 on this remodel, this new kitchen, whatever it is. Instead, they're looking forward to the new kitchen. They're looking forward to the new thing that they're getting as a result. And so creating a way to meet with them that gives more value is really important and a great way to differentiate yourself as a business. And one way to do that is by offering, design consultations or inspections, things along those lines, where instead you're going in and you're giving value and you're putting yourself in the position of a doctor rather than the position of just any other contractor that's fighting and going on the rat race to the bottom, eating away at their own margins to try to win business. Because when you go on a design consultation and you draw out their dream kitchen with them, you go through, the different, like, here's some of the materials we can use, here's some examples, what's the type of thing that you would love, instead of just like, hey, what are you looking for? Oh yeah, it's gonna cost you 10 G's. Like going in and really focusing on the enjoyable aspects of what you do when you meet with them. You don't have to change completely the process with meeting with customers. Instead, what you want to do is just focus on the things you're already doing and talking about those. Changing the name, reframing the name of your free estimate to something that's more enjoyable and focusing on the things that they want to know, right? And you can include it in the word free design consultation and estimate, right? Free inspection and estimate. But you want to focus on those other things and add those valuable elements to differentiate yourself from the competition, because people will take action on that just because they want that free design consultation, right? Rather than just a free estimate, they're like, oh, I kind of want to know what my kitchen's going to look like, And so creating a way to meet with people on their terms and something that they are looking forward to is really, really important to get in the door and differentiate yourself. So those are the 3 components of the perfect contractor website. You have customer-based copy, you have service-specific landing pages, and then you have those 2 key offers that you have on your site to be able to allow people that are looking, that are in the research phase to take action, and the people that are wanting to work with a contractor, wanting to get started, wanting to get the ball rolling, for them to take action in a way that they don't see with many other contractors and that differentiates you from everyone else. So hopefully that was helpful, and I will see you in the next video.